Hello. How goes? How goes? Current time is 5-7 plus 50 plus 4-5. We will go ahead and start the clock. All right. Sim is up. 5-7 plus 50. 5-7 plus 5-1 plus 0-0. Plans today, we're coming up on a fuel cell O2 purge. At T plus 60 hours, we'll get our mid-course correction 4 decision, with lunar orbit insertion happening at the 66 hours 30 minutes is when we start those procedures. So pretty soon we'll be looking at the moon, if you will. Mic sounds a little clogged. Okay, well, that could just be me. No settings have changed. Here, let me flip up and down the microphone. All right, let's see. Could just be me. My nasals could be a little clogged. Maybe I'm starting to get sick or something. I don't feel it, but, you know, you always sound it before you feel it, right? So hopefully that's not the case. Okay, T plus 58, and coming up on 50 now. Go ahead and get ourselves a fuel cell O2 purge started. A 2-minute purge on each fuel cell, which of course we will do in mildly accelerated time, just because, you know, we don't have all day. We'll go fuel cell 2 now. Fuel cell 3. And for those who are new, of course, you can see time acceleration in the top right corner. Anytime that time acceleration is in use, the exact time acceleration will be displayed in the top right corner. Okay, fuel cell O2 purge is complete. Let's go ahead and wait for our mid-course correction decision. Yeah, do I sound any better now? Hopefully. I also just repositioned the mic a little bit. Let's see if that helps. Oh, yep, I could definitely see that moon shifting position and getting larger, so we're definitely in lunar sphere of influence now. And here we go. We've got mid-course correction 4 as required. It will be performed on RCS GNN prop guidance. So we will go ahead and proceed with MCC4 procedures. First step is accepting an uplink. This uplink will contain CSM and LM state vectors, target load for the mid-course correction 4, as well as our lunar orbit insertion 2, reference to stable member matrix. This is a desired orientation for our IMU. And while we're waiting on that, let's go ahead and start recording this data that we'll need. So, here we go. Okay, so this is MCC4. Purpose performed on RCS GNN. Prop guide. Spacecraft weight is plus 63860. Noun 48 plus 0, not applicable. Not applicable. Noun 33. Oops, excuse me. Oh, and of course it crashed as a result. Well, rip. Hold on. That's okay. We should be able to still escape out. There we go. One moment. I just got a update for some other software, and the pop-up caused an interrupt in DirectX. As you're aware, DirectX interrupts on old software mean game crashes. So, yay. Okay, we're right back to where we left off. Because, of course, a crash does not mean lost data. We've got the whole thing saved up in RAM, so... let's pull out that pre-advisory data again. Alright, noun 33 is 61 plus 06 plus 48.01. Noun 81 plus 00004 plus, excuse me, that's a minus 0001 decimal 3 minus 0001 decimal 6 247 208 324 Noun 44, HA is not applicable. Plus 0.123 HP. DVT 2.1. Burn time 10 seconds. DVC not applicable. Sextant star 20. Shaft 114.50. I knew it was coming. Okay, that's okay. Not a problem. Let's go ahead and then open up MCC pre-advisory data. Okay, that's fine. It got overwritten because of the crash. Yeah, what's up? Okay, 1 second. I just need to reload back to where it was before. Of which we can't actually, because I didn't make a save then. Okay, that's fine. We won't need to do a sextant star. I've got everything I need. This is good enough. Damn the crash. Oh, damn. Is she okay? I mean, well, obviously not, but... Nah, no worries. Not a problem. Okay, well, I guess we are omitting sextant star check for the RCS burn. It's not crashing again. I wanted to reload to where the mid-course correction 4 pad was on the screen. However, I realized that I didn't make a save while it was up on the screen, so that's okay. I don't need the rest of the data. We don't need to do a sextant star check. That's perfectly fine. I've got faith in my mission controllers. Okay, let's terminate PTC. PTC is terminated. Verb 48, enter. Verb 24, enter. Let's go 11101, enter. 01111, enter. Proceed, proceed, proceed. Over a week. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that sounds like pneumonia. Typically with COVID, after a week you'll be able to breathe better. So any long-term, I would say, is more indicative of some kind of pneumonia, possible sickness, and she didn't move around while she was sick. It can trigger pneumonia very easily. P52, option 1. Hopefully not. She has a heart condition. Oh my god. Well, I wish her all the best. Two. Okay, 110. What's going on, Owen Schnell? 171. Let's call that 172. Then 322. 322. Okay. What happened to graphics? Nothing should have happened to graphics. If you're on the vertical, you should switch to the horizontal stream. We've got two separate ones. One goes to shorts and one goes to standard stream. So if you're on the vertical, then you should go to the channel page and switch to the horizontal. $50.25.15. Proceed. Okay. First star marking is on star 14. Proceed. Mark. I'm on horizontal, but just wanted to post, or just use to post stream processing. Oh yeah, possibly. Did I not enable? I am pretty sure I enabled both. Ah, okay, you know what? It's probably just the compatibility mode for phone screens. No, it goes to the shorts feed. Okay, well. Yeah, HLHS. Well, okay, well, if it's borked, then whoops. Anyways, we'll confirm star 14. And it wants us to mark on star 15. Let's go ahead and find star 15 here. Oh, wow. HLHS is one of those things that they screen for right away. At least nowadays, I mean. Back in the day, maybe it was different. Okay, we will 0-0 now. GDC align. It's pretty good. Yeah. $26. Okay. Wow, holy crap. $13, sir. Holy shit. At her age, that's a lot. So, 3-0. Well, I hope we can provide some form of distraction to get your mind off things until you hear back from your parents, and I hope everything goes okay. What flight day is it? To be honest, I couldn't tell you because there is no terminating flight days. Like, this is all shift work in Apollo 8. They didn't have a sleep schedule, so I couldn't tell you what day it is. I don't know. We're at 60 hours, 26 minutes. We're right up against lunar orbit insertion. Just performing a standard mid-course correction, so... Okay, 1, 2, 3, 3. Okay, yep, we've got that. 1, 2, 3, 3. DVT 2.1. Good. Okay, minus 39 minutes. 10, 20, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down. Mark. Proceed. 0-0. Enter. Well, if you hear back from your parents, you know, feel free to let me know. You know where to reach me at. I hope everything goes okay and that she doesn't need, you know, to spend time in the ICU. Okay, left bank lamps are looking good. Right bank lamps are looking good. CSM-CM crossover logic looks good. 3 master alarm lights and tone looks good. Okay, let's get a null bias check on a DV, or EMS Delta V. Okay, looks good. DV set. 1586.8 for the test. Okay. A little high, but overall, we have a pretty reliable cutoff. Only about half a foot per second of extra delta V if we need cutoff by EMS for any engine burns, but for the RCS it's not required. DVT is 2.1 feet per second. BMAGs are rate 2, CMC free. We will go 16 jets as required for this burn. Verb 48, enter. Verb 24, enter. 1 for CSM. I'm going to assume this is a 4-jet translation. 02, enter. 01111, enter. Proceed. Spacecraft weight is 63,860 pounds. Proceed. Trim not required. Proceed. Verb 46, enter. Direct main A, main B. Verb 37, enter. 00, enter. And I don't feel comfortable with everything being on main A given the importance of this burn, so we will go and we will actually alternate here. Actually, let's do... Okay, we will do the alternate configuration. Unstandard in Apollo 8, but given the importance of this burn, I don't feel particularly comfortable having everything tied to main A. So let's go ahead and get in our burn attitude. 247. Two 08. 324. Proceed. CMC auto. Proceed. Not approaching gimbal lock. Very good. And we are stable in burn attitude. Okay, we are 25 minutes down to the mid-course correction 4. At 20 minutes, we would nominally perform the sextant star check. However, given the fact that we did not copy the pad down in time, we don't have the data to perform the sextant star check, so we will go ahead and assume a nominal burn attitude. So at the T-minus 10-minute mark, we will perform initialization of program 41, our RCS burn monitor. Okay, T-minus 10 minutes. Verb 37, enter. 4-1, enter. We will pass attitude control to P41. Proceed. At 1, rate 2. GDC alignment is looking good for this burn. It's like half a centimeter off, but it's not anything that we can really make any better, so we will enter. Translation control power on.
Translation.
T-minus 3 minutes. Two minutes. 1 minute. We'll stop here at 40 seconds. Average G mode is in, disky blank. T-minus 30 seconds, uplink telemetry command reset. Tape recorder forward. Pulse code modulator high. EMS normal. T-minus 15. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. shut down. Good day there, James. Tape recorder forward off.
Rotation.
Rotation control power direct off. EMS standby off. Trans control power off. VMAGs rate 2. Proceed. Verb 82, enter. 3565, that's close enough. Proceed. 00, enter. Delta time on that, or Delta T-TIG was 0, Delta TBT was plus 2 seconds. Reset. Verb 66, enter. SM RCS monitoring check. We've got good fuels in A, B, C, D. And we've got good temperature on the package, good helium pressure, good fuel pressure, good helium tank pressure on A, good on B, good on C, and good on D. Okay, RCS looks great. So RCS is go. SPS is preheated. We've got helium pressure that reflects our fuel quantity. Nitrogen bottle A is go. Nitrogen bottle B is go. Fuel and oxidizer quantity is go. SPS injector valves are go. Oxidizer unbalance is go. And the SPS helium valve is go. So, service propulsion system engine is go for LOI. Okay, redundant component check. Suit compressor 1 is engaged. No master caution. So suit compressor is go. O2 regulator A is go. O2 regulator B is go. Okay. Open coolant control attenuation panel. Secondary evaporator water controller is on remote and auto. ECS indicator select secondary. Secondary glycol pump to AC1. Pump affects good discharge pressure. Secondary coolant loop evap to evap. Evaporator affects good steam pressure. Time scale 5 minutes, and we can see that steam pressure fluctuating to meet temperature. An evaporator affects good temperature control. Okay, reset. You can see that temperature coming up now. Off. Okay, evaporator shows solid. And pump 1 affects good pump rev down. Good. Okay. Evap water controller secondary to off. Close coolant control attenuation panel. Start charge on battery B. Battery relay bus circuit breaker bat B open. DC indicator select bat charger. Bat charge select bat B. Okay, P21 ground track determination. Verb 37 enter. 2-1 enter. Proceed. Verb 25, enter. plus 00069, enter, plus 00010, enter, plus 5 balls. Proceed. Alright, see you around, Owen Schnell. This computer program, now that it doesn't have to integrate all the way up to, like, all the way through 60 hours of integration, it should load pretty quickly. I give it about another, 20 or so seconds. Yep, with time skipping, 20 seconds. Good. And we show a parasynthion of 62.5. Okay, that's good orbit right there. Alright, begin PTC. CMC mode free. BMAX rate 2. AC roll off. All jets to main A. Verb 48, enter. 11102, 01111, that's all in. Plus 34800, enter. And that's plus 31500, enter. Yep, okay. That roll angle matches. Proceed. CMC auto. Proceed. Okay. Getting into that PTC attitude here. The moon is naturally becoming very close to the spacecraft. Earth is tiny. Ooh, we've got a dropout. Let's take a look. Okay, we had a little bit of latency there. I apologize. 415 dropped frames. That's not terrible. Okay, we are in PTC attitude. Let's go ahead and just SCS and let everything stabilize here as best she can. Attitude deadband max, rate high. Limit cycle we will omit. And let's get us, this is pre-MCC6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that should be 0.1 degrees per second. Enter. And we are in passive thermal control. We forgot. See, that's why the delta time here is very important. We forgot PCM bitrate to low. There we go. Yeah, the one thing I don't like about Apollo 8 is your approach to the moon is like it's very, you can't see it at all because the phasing of the moon very dark. How much longer will the stream be? We'll at least pass LOI 1. So, we are approaching LOI 1 very rapidly. In fact, we're going to be making preparations for it in about 6 minutes. Yeah, if you were in the cockpit, you would not be able to see the moon right now. Yeah, 11's kind of the same way, but you can see a bigger band. Like, it's not just dark. I don't know, 12. I like 12. We should do 12 sometime, but I gotta finish 10 first. And of course, everyone wants to see the space shuttle, so we'll get to doing STS 8. All right. Didn't see it till we were on top of it. Yeah, I guess that's right. On. 2 minutes of cryo stir. Exactly. The dark spot with no stars. Now you get it. Okay. Next step is LOI 1 preparation. I just wanted mid-course correction 4 to be grouped in with LOI 1. Just so that we could see the moon getting bigger, firstly, and secondly, I just thought that they just kind of fit better together. Here, I know a way we can see the moon real good. There you go. There's the moon. Okay, coming up on LOI 1. Time is currently 64 hours, 40 minutes. We are moving at 1 hour per minute at this time. So in about 1 more minute and 30 seconds, we will begin LOI 1 preparations. Seeing the planets during LEM familiarization? Yeah. Well, here, the cool thing about Apollo 12 is that you're actually going to use those planets in P23. So the planets can be used in place of stars. If it calls for it, you can use a planet as a star in P52 and P23. Of course, the noun 87, I think it is, needs to be entered in. So you need to have the XYZ velocities of those objects, but you can make do with the P23 with like Mars, for example. All right, T plus 6625. I suggest you do 10 before you do 12, because I think 10 is a really underrated mission. Okay, here we go. Waiting on preliminary LOI 1 pad. Okay, this is preliminary. So let's go ahead and write this down. This is LOI 1. Prelim. It's SPS burn. Plus 63836. Pitch trim is, pitch trim is minus 001.52. P trim, yaw trim is plus 001.27. And it occurs at 69 hours, 07 minutes, 10.47 seconds, GET. Noun 81 is minus 2975.1 dx plus 0251.7 dy plus 0189.0 dz 000 roll 192 pitch and 005 yaw. This will be an insertion of 170.0 HA, noun 44, by 60.1 HP. DVT will be plus 2991.7 DT. 4 minutes, 11 seconds burn time. DVC is 2976.3 DC. Sextant star 02 SXTS. Shaft of plus 233.90 SFT. And the trunnion of plus 22.700. Landmarks are coming into view now. The rest of the pad is not applicable. Set stars, Sirius, Regal, pitch, roll pitch and yaw align 129, 147, 010. Remarks, no ullage. White integral lighting. Oh, that's great. That's great. Oh, yeah. You know, you're absolutely right about that. You should probably do Apollo 12 before you do 10, given the computer issues on 10. Yeah, you probably need another rendezvous under your belt. Okay. All RCS is up for the burn. Let's go ahead and get a IMU alignment in. Star 34. Yeah, I saw it in a screenshot. I'm very happy. I was like, the blue lighting's not real. They did it in Apollo 13 because the white lighting was probably not really capturable by the cameras. or the text fidelity wasn't good enough to be able to focus on the cast while still being able to read the backdrop of the panel. So I would guess that that's why they use blue light for the movie instead of white light. Because we gotta remember, that movie is really old. Mark? Ah, 4 balls 1. I don't know what it is, but ever since I switched to open orbiter, I've not been having as many 5-ball results in P-52s. Okay, let's do a... GDC is aligned perfectly reasonably. That is a-okay there. Alright. We are not having our... Oh, we may actually. I think we may be having our own personal solar eclipse coming up. I know it happens on 11. I'm not sure about 8. Actually, no, it looks like we'll miss it. That's fine. Okay. Let's get into attitude for lunar orbit insertion. So attitude is roll 0. Pitch will be 192. Yaw will be 005. Yeah, that shouldn't happen. H2O consumable in the LEM is directly tied to the crew's drinking and equipment cooling purposes, so if the LEM is powered down, even in its low power state, like it's configured for liftoff, you're not going to be consuming any water. And as a matter of fact, a water valve is closed because the only equipment powered there doesn't even need any cooling. So all right, let's get ourselves a sextant star check. And that was 233900 22700. And we should be looking at sextant star 2, so yep. And sextant star 2 is in the sextant. Very good. Let's go ahead and recenter. Yeah, no, they're in the later LEMs, because up until Apollo 15, they just stored it in bags and then threw those bags out. There wasn't any tank, because, you know, the J mission stayed for the, like an extra, like 2 days on the surface. They stayed for like 3 days on the surface instead of just 1, so... Alright. Hello, Moon. Let's go ahead and get that all decluttered. We want to show only Apollo 8 related landmarks, please. I'm going to be leaving after this stream. Given the nature of Q4, it's pretty much just going to be stream or no stream, and I pretty much won't be in any voice chats or anything like that. Nope, not at all. Not at all. So our TEI1 and TEI2 abort pads, we are not even going to take the time to write those down. Abort is for wusses and people that haven't flown this mission 500,000 times. Okay, map update, Rev 1, Rev 2. This is really important, actually. So we will be writing this down. This is for Rev 1/2 map. LOS is at 685635. Prime Meridian is at 690339. Acquisition of signal is at 692937. Sunset is at 701409. That's also called the subsolar point. LOS is at 705444. Sunrise is at 710012. Prime Meridian crossing is at 710911. Acquisition of signal is at 713755. Sunset is at 722245. Remarks. Control point 1 is TCA is at 711315. Control point 2 TCA is at 712647. Excuse me, that's 47, not 46. Control point 3 TCA is at 714611. Potential landing site Bravo-1 TCA is at 720851. Hello, Caden Sword. Gotta go for like 10 minutes. Need to do something. Perfectly fine. Alright. Terminate battery charge. Battery charger off. Battery relay, bus, circuit breaker, bat B close. DC indicator select main A. Battery test for alpha. Manifold is not greater than 1.5 volts. We have no reason to vent the manifold. Verb 37, enter. 30, enter. 610648, that is incorrect. We will load 69 hours, 07 minutes, 10.47 seconds. If anyone is wondering how I'm doing that, there's actually a software keyboard for the disk key. Proceed. LOI 1 delta V's. That is minus 29751, enter. Plus 02517, enter. Plus 01890, enter. 29751. 02517 and 01890. Okay, proceed. You hold shift and you can use your numpad to remotely enter things into the disky. This is a software keyboard. It's very nice. Yes, it's my good friend NCAT. NCAT with us. We do, of course, read a suborbital state vector here just because we are not on lunar reference yet, so that's perfectly normal. We'll go ahead and double check the total delta V as 29917. Proceed. Okay, proceed. 00. P30 pre-thrusting program complete. CMC free. 16 jets are required for this burn. Yeah, I don't use it for anything except time and delta V's. Everything else I like to click just because to show people that, you know, it's not like just automated computer entry. But some stuff gets really annoying to type in, and then I do that with the keyboard. Proceed. Verb 21. Spacecraft weight is 63,836 pounds. Proceed. And a trim is required since this is an SPS burn. Trim is minus 001502. Plus 00127, enter. 152, 127 minus plus, good. Proceed. Verb 46, enter. Okay, SPS pre-thrust, P40 TVC check. Verb 37, enter. 40, enter. Rate 2 is verified. CMC auto. Proceed. Transfer attitude control to P40. Closing surface propulsion system circuit breakers. Limit cycle on. BMAGs at 1, rate 2. TVC gimbal drives auto. SCS TVC rate command. Main battery bus ties AC BC on. Thrust vector control servos on. Trans control power on. Rotation control AC only. Pitch 1 start. Yaw 1 start. THC clockwise. Verify.
Translation. Rotation.
No manual thrust vector control is verified. Pitch 2 start. Yaw 2 start. Trim check. Minus. Plus 0. Minus. Plus 0. Okay, minus 1.5 and plus 1.3. Okay, MTVC check. Pitch up, center, pitch down, center, yaw left, center, yaw right, center. And just for the people to see, there's it from the outside. DHC neutral. Okay, normal to AC/DC, cross tie, direct main A, main B, BMAX to rate 2. Proceed to transfer attitude control back to P40 at 1 rate 2. Enter. Computer request gimbal test option. Proceed. GPI response 0, 2, -2, 0, 2, -2, 0. Coming up on trim. Trim load. Okay, 06 down 40. Verb 37, enter, 00, enter. Computer control of engine gimbals and manual control of engine gimbals check out good, so SPS gimbaling is go for LOI. Verb 74, enter. SPS gimbal pitch 1, yaw 1, pitch 2, yaw 2 off. Thrust vector control servo off. Main bus tie, bat, AC, and BC off. Attitude deadband max. DHC off. Direct off. BMAGs rate 2. Alright, it's direct ullage. Circuit breakers open. Pitch and yaw circuit breakers open. And we'll, I don't know why they want us to begin PTC, but we will begin a PTC as instructed. Wee. Alright, how close to the moon are we? Yep, coming up pretty shortly. Yeah, I don't know. Why PTC for like 20 minutes? Even. I think we terminate PTC at like 68 and some change. It's weird. I guess maybe they thought the spacecraft couldn't maintain its attitude control more, because I know in literally any other mission at this point we would just remain out of PTC. Okay, she is pretty stable. One, two, three, four. Okay, PTC is established. Yeah, for literally 20 minutes we do PTC. This is so weird. Oh, yeah, we can really see that we're flying now. Okay, what's our time here? 1 hour, 24 minutes. Okay. Are we ready for uplink? Well, I cannot see that. So we are going to go ahead and just file, open, real quick. We are just going to open the MCC pre-advisory data. And this is for TI1, TI2, so LOI 1 purpose. And that's 6383. So plus 63833 WT 1.52 1.27 6907 10.55 10.55 29751 2517. And this is plus 0190.0 DZ. Roll is 0 192.5 170 by 60.1 29917 4 minutes 11 seconds 29763. Still sextant star 2 23390 22700. Rest of the pad is unapplicable. Remarks is no ullage, and then it's horizon at window. And this is at 2 minutes at ignition minus, so this is TIG minus 2 minutes 40 degrees unlit, 40 degrees unlit, and then at TIG it will be 27 degrees unlit. We don't have the window markings, unfortunately, but basically this just means that TIG minus 2 minutes, 40% of the window will be occupied by dark moon, and then at TIG plus, or at TIG, then 27 degrees only will be occupied by that shadow. Okay, let's go ahead and accept that uplink. So, man module accept. Ready for uplink. We're getting CSM and LM state vectors, as well as our target load for LOI 1. Yeah, that's gonna be so nice. Window markups is literally going to be like the best thing since sliced bread. Okay, we should be coming up to the end of our state vectors here, and we'll be getting our target load very shortly. Okay, here's our, I believe this is our target load. No, this looks like LM state vector, so yeah, this nope, that was our target load. Okay, uplink complete. Verb 37, enter, 00, enter. Verb 37, enter, 21, enter. Proceed. TIG is 69 hours, 07 minutes, and 10.55 seconds. .68 nautical miles at ignition. That seems, yeah, that seems correct with the moon slingshot effect. That seems perfectly correct, and our burn attitude was going to be accounting for that. We'll get in our perfect 170 by 60 orbit, don't you worry. Okay, cycle cryofans. That's 2 minutes on the cryofans. Okay. Let's terminate PTC. Rotation nulled. MCC doesn't bias the burn or something like that yet. MCC, well, it depends on what you mean by biasing the burn. MCC will factor in a 170 by 60 orbit, absolutely. It's LOI 2 that's different because in 11 and onward, they factor in mass cons or mass concentrations in the lunar surface, creating denser gravity fields. And this can significantly perturbate your orbit as you, over time. You'll be lowering your orbit and raising, you'll be like moving up and down several nautical miles. And so by the time that you get to lunar liftoff, you want to be perturbed into that orbit, which maintains your least delta V required for your constant delta height burn in the LEM. And so that's what they're talking about. Right now, MCC just inserts into a perfect 60 by 60 orbit using the LOI planner. But after Apollo 8 and Apollo 10, they realized that they needed to factor in those mass cons. Like, it was actually a problem. So they used other methods for calculating LOI 2. And that is what MCC cannot do because it requires use of the mission planning table, which is an RTCC function, and activating the mission planning table breaks MCC. So it's not something that can be used just yet. That is star 34, correct. Star 45 up in the view. Yeah, cross range would be slightly higher, as well as your burn for constant delta height, but otherwise it shouldn't be an issue. So actually, if you can perform on MCC, if you can do Apollo 11's rendezvous in RTCC, you'll literally do better. Look at that, sports fans, 5 balls. That's a good alignment if I ever saw one. Real quick, we're going to spoil ourselves. It's not in the flight plan. This photo is not approved in the flight plan, but we are taking it anyways. Print screen. That is, that photo is unscheduled. Just for you guys. The things I do. Okay, activate primary glycol evaporator. Yep, can no longer rely on our radiators. 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 Since we'll be, you know, not in the constant sunlight. So. Caution warning checkout. Left bank is good. Right bank is good. Switch over logic is good. 3 master alarm lights are good. And tone is good. Command module RCS meets pre-press conditions. CMRCS is go. SMRCS propellant quantity is go. SMRCS temperature, helium pressure, fuel pressure, and helium tank temperature are go, go, and go. SMRCS is go for LOI 1. Radiators. SPS line heaters temperature are go. Helium pressure is go. Nitrogen bottle A is go. Bottle B is go. Fuel and oxidizer pressure are go. Injector valves are go. SPS quantity is go. Oxidizer unbalance is go. Helium valves are go. Service propulsion system is go for LOI 1. Cryogen pressures are go. Quantities are go. Surge tank pressure is go. Fuel cell inline heaters are go. Fuel cell radiator talkbacks are go. pH talkback is go. Fuel cell radiator temp is go. Fuel cell flows and module temperatures are go. We've got good fuel cell power plants. Okay, DC indicators. Fuel cell 1 is go. 2 is go. 3 is go. Good fuel cell DC power. Main bus A is go. Main bus B is go. Bat bus A is go. Bat bus B is go. Isol bat C is go. Pyro bus. Pyro bat bus A is go. Pyro bat bus B is go. DC power plant is go. Battery relay bus is go. Perform battery venting. Battery manifold 0 volts detected. Battery manifold is go. AC bus 1. Theta Alpha Bravo Charlie. AC 3 phases bus 1 is go. AC bus 2 3 phases are go. AC power plant is go for LOI 1. Environmental controls. Suit cabin delta pressure is go. O2 flow is go. Surge tank pressure is go. Let's begin venting our wastewater. Cryogenic tanks are go. ECS radiators are go. Glycol evaporator is go. Suit compressor delta pressure is go. Accumulator is go. Secondary H2O is a go here. Waste is go. Potable is go. Secondary evaporator radiators are go. Evaporator is go. Suit compressor is go. Accumulator is go. Waiting on the dump now. 07 minus 30 is negative 23. 60 minus 23 is 37. Okay, environmental control system is go for LOI 1. Just waiting on the waste dump. The Earthrise photos weren't scheduled either. No, they were scheduled at a later time. But they were not scheduled when they took them, that's correct. Yeah, radiators. I've got to clip that. That is that's so funny. Gladiators. That's good. When was the last urine dump? Oh my god, you're absolutely right. And here I was thinking, my god, isn't our spacecraft weight a little bit heavier than our... it usually is? Yeah, this would explain it. Thanks, good catch, good catch. Eventually there will be an in-cockpit solution to knowing when to do this. And I can't wait because I literally forget all the time. Yep, Constellation Urine. Intermediate point 1 is coming up. Okay. Verb 37, enter. 30, enter. 6907. Let's make sure that that's not a rounding, or make sure that that is a rounding thing real quick. See? Proceed. 29751 plus 02517 plus 01900. That's good. Proceed. Proceed. Okay, pre-thrusting program complete. Entry monitoring system Delta V test. That's good. Okay, EMS's go for LOI 1. Delta V compensated for engine cutoff. The burn is 2,991.7 feet per second. Excuse me, 2,976.3 dBc. 6543. Okay, non-essential bus to main bus B. Delta VCG CSM only. CMC free, AC roll on. We require 16 jets for this burn. Verb 48, enter. 11102, 01111, proceed. Verb 21, enter. This will be 63833, enter. Proceed. 152127, trim remains unchanged. Let's just make sure that 00127. Okay, that's what I thought. Proceed. Verb 46, enter. DET is set. Verb 37, enter. 00, enter. CMC auto. Display mode 2. Verb 49. Okay, burn attitude is plus 5 balls. Plus 19200. Plus 01900. Or, excuse me, set. Yep, clear. Plus, yeah, hold on, 192, and then 00500, excuse me. My eyes jumped the line. Okay, wastewater dump, a little bit more than than normal, but that's fine. Okay, T-minus 20 minutes. We need to stop venting now. Yo, out of curiosity, what is our UCD? UCD's at 31.7%. Wow, okay. After all that dumping. Alright, Sexton Star check. Let's take a look. Two, 33900 plus 22700. Yep. Yep, I mean, I didn't dump it the whole mission, so... we have that V-shaped constellation here, so... We're looking at the tip of it. That's star 2. Very good. Let's go ahead and null out the optics. Verb 37, enter. 40, enter. Transfer attitude control to program to 40. And GDC IMU check. She's a little bit off now in yaw. Like, it's not my fault the checklist doesn't remind me that this feature is in the game. I've gone like 5 years without ever having to do one. Oh, and don't tell Max I called it a game. He's gonna come in here and be like, it's a sim. Okay, good alignment. GDC is go for LOI. Okay, coming up on T-minus 10 minutes to the burn. We are approaching loss of signal here. So right now, mission control, going around the horn, gonna give us a go, no go for LOI. Okay, Houston tells us T-minus 1 minute to LOS. We are go for LOI, go for the moon. Raj, thank you, Artemis. So long, Earth. See you on the flip side. Mark, loss of signal. Okay. This is the hard part. And by hard part, I mean it's not very hard, but it is the scary part. One wrong move here, and we could either be going towards the sun or smashing into the moon, so let's everybody stay on our toes here. In fact, let's make a save. T-minus 8 minutes. T-minus 7. T-minus 6 minutes. We can't see her just yet. Nope. Oh, look at that beauty. Mark, T-minus 6 minutes. Main bus tie is on. Let's get the seats. Can't forget the seats. DVC servos on. Trans control power on. RHC, AC only. T-minus 5 minutes. Pitch 1 start. Yaw 1 start. Let's go ahead and reset. That's a nominal RCS puff there, switching to stabilization control system. Pitch 2 start, yaw 2 start, trim minus plus 0, minus plus 0, GPI trim to pad value minus 1.5 plus 1.27. Okay, let's get a wiggle check here. Looking good. Pitch up, center, pitch down, center, yaw left, center, yaw right, center. MTVC check complete. THC neutral. Rotation control power, AC/DC, direct main A, main B, rate 2, transfer attitude control back to program 40. No adjustment needed, at 1, rate 2. Enter. Alright, computer request gimbal test option, computer has control. Pitch down, pitch up, center, yaw left, yaw right, center. Okay, computer commands control. CMC is go for LOI 1. Trim is load. Limit cycle off. FTAI scale 50-15. We see her coming in the window. All right. T-minus 2 minutes 40 seconds to LOI 1 ignition. Let's just very carefully bring us a little bit of time slew. Couple seconds. T-minus 2 minutes 10 seconds. Okay, T-minus 2 minutes. Delta thrust bank A is armed. The engine is armed. PCM bitrate high. Tape recorder forward. Tape motion talkback is gray. Home sweet home. This is we're inserting into lunar orbit. I don't know what you're talking about. This is the start of our vacation. Intermediate point 1. And there's the moon. Okay, we'll be passing control point 1 very shortly. T-minus 1 minute to ignition. Alright. EMS normal. Flight recorder is recording. No ullage required for this burn. Ignition. Bank B on. Okay, engine gimbal response looks good. We're holding attitude. Okay, 2,650 delta V to go. minutes, 30 seconds. (1,500 feet per second to go). 1 minute 55 seconds to cut off. To cut off, 800 feet per second to go. Okay, Rev 1, orbit is started. Seconds to go. (100 feet per second to go). 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shutdown. Okay. Delta T TIG is 0. Delta TBT is 0. Engine is shut down. Bank A is off. Bank B is off. Pitch 1, yaw 1. Pitch 2, yaw 2. DVC servos off. Tape recorder forward off. PCM bitrate low. Main bus ties off. Proceed. Now in 85, no residuals. Proceed. Okay, we're in a 169.7 by 60 nautical mile orbit. Very good. Verb 66. Okay, quick look type stuff. How's the engine doing? 59.8% fuel left. Oxidizer imbalance is good. Fuel and oxidizer pressure are good. Nitrogen reflects engine ignition. Helium reflects engine ignition. Temperatures are good. Okay, SPS is good. SMRCS check. Good fuel. Alright. SMRCS is good. How's the GDC looking? GDC effects good. Okay. Ordeal initialization. Verb 82, enter, proceed. $169.6 plus 60 over 2, 115. Okay, ordeal is on. Crossing 209 degrees now. 209, so just a little bit more up. There we go. Proceed. Roll right, 180 at 2 degrees per second. Oh yeah, that's normal. I know. The proper hatch is going to make this exciting. And that looks beautiful. Like, outside is cool, but I don't know, it's different on the inside. Ich mache eine deutsche Version des Anti-Fentanyl-Liedes und die ist echt verdammt gut. I'll check after. Okay, Earthrise coming up very shortly. Unfortunately, we're facing the damn wrong way. Well, this is the way they want us to face. You know what? I got solutions. Okay, acquisition in 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Acquisition. And oh boy, does that ever look good in the sextant. Oh boy. Get a pause right there. We need some photos. Ah, that view is tremendous. Okay, let's get back to work. Verb 64. Enter. High gain antenna track. Manual. Ah, no worries about the caps. It's all the excitement. Yep, 80 degrees, that's fine. 57. Here's 45. That's 60, so here's about 67. Okay, let's wait for her to spin around. Let's go wide real quick. Okay, track mode auto. Narrow beam width. Okay, we've got him on the high gain. Proceed. Yeah, that, out the hatch, I think that the slight anti-UV blue tint on the hatch is, it makes everything look sharper and nicer. The hatch view is just tremendous. Yeah, it really does. Okay, I think we are pretty much going to stop it here. I think we'll get to that P-52 IMU realign We'll do the GDC aligned O2 purging, and we'll get up our secondary evaporator. And then pretty much after that, we'll be done. We're going a little long. So LOI 2 next time, and COAS tracking is the first thing we'll actually be doing next. We'll be sighting control point 1 through the hatch window, and then sighting control point 2 as we begin COAS ground track. So that's always going to be fun. And then we'll do small TV, and then LOI 2. So we'll just finish up these last few housekeeping procedures, and then we'll be on our way. Flying over Mount Maryland now. There she is. And there's potential landing site B1. Come on, state vector integration. You can't be doing this to me now. Oh, sunset. Star 16. Yeah, everyone does. Eyeballs. Look at that. I was just complaining about how I couldn't get them anymore. And now I'm getting them. GDC looks great. Best it's ever been. Alright, fuel cell O2 purge. Yeah, 16, 17, 35. $19.35. $21.35. Okay, secondary evaporator. Secondary evaporator is up. Alright. That's gonna do us. I'll see you all next time for Lunar Orbit Insertion 2. Our orbit circularization burn, and some very fun activities with the ground tracking. So very fun at the start. She gets a little old after a while, but we'll power through. I'll see you all next time. Thanks for stopping by.